How can one born in the pit of life's struggles see past their own existence? When you have naught but a brass penny to your name, what truth can you know save hunger or the desire to survive? Power breeds malfeasance. Your kings and queens squander lives like pawns on a chessboard. It is no wonder the darkness fills your heart so. Soon nothing will exist without the taint spreading like a wildfire. Most that can see it ignore it. They shut it in a box in the mind. But no box is closed forever. The mantle has fallen to me to right the world's wrongs. No other will combat it. No other will see it done. The pyramid of society must be rebuilt, brick by brick, stone by stone. But first, we must knock it all down. I'm sorry for what is to come, but before rebirth, there must be death.
It's been some time now since Tim Blades took me arm. Devnet the archer is dead. Most days after I curse the gods, but it seems they aren't done with me yet. Zav never gave up on me either. There in that tower I discovered that the strength of me archery was never in me arm but in me eye, and purpose sharpens me aim. Knives fly not as far as arrows, but more swiftly, one after another. So if you be thinking that Dev ain't what she used to be, well, you'll be right. I'm deadlier than I ever was. After I followed Zavis to where fate deemed we were most needed, she took us straight to our flame-haired doctor, still on the run from that Justicar, his men closing in fast. What is it about Eiry that drives a man to send 2 trained witchers to fetch her? And what did Dryden really intend? Those questions left me uneasy ever since. This little girl, she's important in a way that I can't see clear. More on that, she's my friend, and I belong here, with Zav standing between her and whatever danger lies ahead.
There's a part of me that regrets more than just the decisions I made that brought me here to this place in time. The storm keeping us from the seas felt like a sign, like I'd made yet another mistake by not leaving with Dryden when he offered. I was so sure Zavis and Devnet would agree with my logic. We had to stick together, the 4 of us. But I found myself torn once again between decisions that would affect more than just my own life. I lost my family because of my decisions. My sister nearly lost her life because of me. She lost her other eye. Zavis and Devnet had to go on the run, and when I last saw them again, Devnet lost her arm. I dragged Dryden back into my mess, and then I just abandoned him after he saved my life. That debt repaid. The Justicar still comes for me. I'm constantly faced with the decision to run or fight, but I can't do it alone. I'm weak. My use is with my skills as a doctor. Perhaps it's time I learn how to fight.
All I ever wanted was a quiet life, travelling, enjoying the world. Yet nothing ever goes the way we want, does it? If it did, that happiness would fade. Nice strife to compare it to. In the last few months, I've seen more combat than I have in decades at a time. I never wanted to be a good killer. Enjoy a good brawl as much as the next dwarf, but I just wanted to sleep with beautiful women, play music, entertain, and get paid for it. Yet, here I am, travelling from one murder to the next, justified or nay. Yet, life keeps on moving. It takes a great deal of running just to stay in place. So I run and run, and despite it all, I'm still happy. I don't know if that makes me broken or just odd. Perhaps so much bad makes the good all the brighter. Perhaps I should have just given up off the get-go. Nay, the lassie did kill me if I stopped making use of me silver tongue. All I know now is that I want to be happy, and make others happy too. I suppose maybe these hands can bring folks happiness, even if clenched into fists.
Battered, bruised, bloodied, but not broken. That is where Jute finds himself currently. A half-elf that never fit in, he struck out early in life to forge his own destiny. He joined a mercenary company and slowly over the years rose through the ranks, becoming the captain of the Black Company. Through tactical skill and naked ambition, the coffers of the company grew, and it wasn't until he made a fateful decision and didn't heed his own advice that the Black Company was destroyed. Now alone, he sets off on his own to rebuild the Black Company.
Alright, here we are. This is Season 2 of No Peace Until Death. This is Episode 2 of Season 2, and we have another group with me today. Currently I have Aki as Zavis, Effie as Eiry, and Slip as Devnet. Probably joining later will be Walter Peck as Jude Black, a new character. So let's just get into it. You arrived in Viren 7 days ago, and all 7 days had been filled with torrential rain. The three of you, well, 4 if you counted Muggles, had stayed warm, but the sea was calming. Putting a huge body of water in between you and the Justicar seemed for the best. Besides, Zavis and Dev were eager to go home again. Unfortunately, the weather was far from cooperative. Even though you had booked passage on a ship, it would not set sail until these heavy rains and strong winds abated. Every man that eyes you in the tavern, every whisper you see but not hear, every crash of thunder, they remind you that paranoia is beginning to set in as boredom leaves nothing else to contemplate. The 4 of you sit around a largish table. Muggle's face is morose and his eyes are blackened from the punch Dryden had given him before you had come to this place. He has not been as talkative as normal. Knowing his place and knowing that the anger that you hold for him is such that he might be struck again, and he is also stuck here for the time being at least. You reluctantly keep company with him as he has offered to pay for your lodgings and food as recompense for his past deeds, mostly at the insistence of Zavis. Your food is average. This is a small place with a small shipyard with some comings and goings, but now everything is moored as a great storm has lasted for a week or more, stranding you here on the edge of the continent and just out of reach, perhaps, of your pursuers. And I will let you guys get started. You can roleplay amongst yourselves for a while.
Cool. Yeah, Zavis sits at the table, nursing a rather large mug of ale, taking his time, watching, listening to the various rumors and such going about between the other patrons. He kind of looks to Dev and Eiry, pays a little attention to Muggle, though he gets the occasional glance. Hey, for fuck's sake, it's tiring this. I want to get up and play a song, but, well, can't exactly do that without drawing too much attention, can I? What do you think, Dev? Should I put on a tune?
She shrugs. She's been semi-intoxicated since the rain started. There just being nothing else to do, and she doesn't deal with boredom very well. A few days ago, I would have said try to keep a low profile, but I don't know how much more of this I can take. The last man who struck up a tune in here, well, I was about to cut off the rest of my ears.
Aye, it's tiring, isn't it? But, fuck. Well, I suppose we'll have to just make do, eh? The last thing we need is someone who kind of looks around before he speaks. The paranoia has been kind of clear on him now and again, but he does his best to keep it low and unobvious. But you still catch the glances here and there where he's just watching out, looking at every angle. The moment he gets more still when the door opens. But then he softens again. Hey, well, there's no for it. And just drink the ale and enjoy the, well, comfortable enough beds, I suppose, eh?
Dev makes a little bit of a face, half disappointed that he's decided not to create any excitement. She reaches over with her left hand onto her right shoulder and pulls the cloak over the shoulder. She does this frequently. It's kind of an unconscious gesture, covering the stump from easy view of anyone around.
Eiry's sitting at the table. It looks like she's not really paying attention to anything, kind of picking at her food. The life within the tavern isn't really all that interesting to her as she just looks at her plate. But she, within the going conversation, at one point she does have a little laugh. I suppose I'm getting a little cabin fever as well.
He's tiring. Hell, I'd go out in Horde, but, well, again, don't exactly want people recognising us or telling the tale, do we?
That's true. This rain can't last forever. Soon we'll be on the open sea again. Eiry, have you ever been sailing before?
She shook her head no. Most of my traveling's been by land.
Oh my. Well, I'd say you're missing out, but I've never had a particularly good time on the seas.
Well, it's in my blood. I never feel so free as when I'm out on the open ocean. And then we'll be in Skellige on Spikerig, and that'll be a sight.
Oh, to be home again. Well, not technically home, but, well, one day it will be. Still, though, to be back again.
Muggle tears off a piece of bread that he's eating, and he says with his mouth full, "Skellige's not a nice place. They don't buy much there. Lots of poor people. You're not gonna like it much, are you?"
She looks up at Muggles and a brow lifts. Why do you say I wouldn't like it?
Oh, it's just drab. So very drab.
Aye, as opposed to the fucking shite tavern we're in the coastline of the mainland, which is pouring with rain and has fuck all to do, eh?
Well, I didn't say it was nice here. I didn't come here by my own volition, if you don't remember.
Aye, and you'd best remember that too, Muggle.
I remember. That's why I'm here. Old Muggy always pays his debts.
Aye.
Well, except that one time.
Well, he'll be paid soon enough, and I'll be happy to be on the boat out of here.
Well, I have enjoyed your friendship, but yeah, I have important things to get back to.
Aye, but ignore them, Eiry. And trust me, Spickaroo guy's far better than you could imagine. It just takes a bit of getting used to.
People there, they're maybe a little more rough-mannered than what you're accustomed to, but you can't beat 'em for heart and loyalty.
Aye. Well, normally, when I'd get back, I'd go straight to the brawling pit, but I think I've had enough fighting for now. Eh? I think first thing we need to do is, well, get with some proper Spickaroo lads and lasses. Aye, he kind of raises a mug up to Devnet.
She raises hers and kind of clanks it against his.
And then sleep and drink the nights away for a bit, till this all
Aye.
blows over.
It's been a bit. There'll be several new babies. Some of the old ones might have passed. It'll be good to catch up on all the comings and going.
Shite, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Eiry is tapping her fork against the plate, just ever so slightly, and she's looking at Magalt a little thoughtfully, and then she finally goes, "You're not gonna rat on us, are you?"
Oh, I wouldn't even know what to say. No one's gonna ask old Muggy where he got off to. I'll just be on my way. I think I'm gonna go north this time. There's some well-to-do people in Citrus up there. Verdon's all tapped out, so I'll just be on my way. No just a car or anybody like that'll be around to bother old Muggy. No, sir.
I'd be surprised if anyone, even if they knew where we were going, would dare to follow us there. I mean, Skellige's never been conquered, and there's a reason.
Aye, well, the enemy folk can't get there, and, well, with who we had to deal with last time, you never know. But still, having the clan at our backs would make me feel much more comfortable, that's for sure.
Are we planning on just staying there forever then?
Oh
Zavis-
no. Go ahead.
I was going to say, as she says that, Zavis actually has a bit of a long off look in his eyes before Devnet steps in. He's quite quiet actually after she says that.
I can't imagine. I mean, I love the place, but I think I know every stone and rock there by now, and as much as I enjoy catching up, never fails that I start to get that itch that there's parts of the world out there I haven't laid eyes on, that my feet
No,
haven't
you're
touched.
just like Muggy then. Like to travel. Man of the people, woman of the people, nice talker, see the world.
Yeah, we're two peas in a pod, Mugs. And she kind of just raises her mug up to him and sardonic.
Eiry laughs a little, more of like an amusement kind of laughter, but nothing too heartily. She still doesn't seem like at ease. Well, if we are planning on coming back, perhaps we need to concern ourselves for when we do. Perhaps we may not be forward into, wherever we're going, but whenever we come back, if we come back, we could then run into trouble.
I suppose you have a point there. I forget, you lot aren't around as long as us. He kind of nods towards Devnet. And then, quite almost sarcastically towards Muggle, almost at the idea that he'd live long. But
Muggle kind of gives you like a sidelong glance. Oh, I know that I'm not in your little inner circle, but I do have a question. It's been quite bothering me ever since I learned that you were on the run when that strange man punched me in the nose. Well, I guess I'll just ask it. I was wondering, what did you do? Why are they after you?
we did fuck all, Muggle. Framed for something we didn't do, because lordlings, and they didn't want to suffer the blame themselves for something they did.
I mean, why do you think they're really going to chase you?
It does seem odd, Zav, and I can't settle my mind on it. I mean, there's pride, yes, that we did bloody his nose a bit, so to speak, getting away like that, but she looks at Eiry. Why do you think he is so set on finding our girl?
I don't know, a grudge perhaps.
Yeah, but don't you think he'd have better things to do with his time?
Well, I don't know.
It all just seems a bit much.
Eiry shrugs her shoulders. Your guess is as good as mine. I just kind of assumed that it had to do with money.
Perhaps. I don't know. Maybe you have a point, Dev. It is a bit odd. I was quite adamant about it all, but still. I mean, fuck's sake. I've seen noble women spend a lot more time doing a lot of other things, aside from what they were meant to be doing, so... People get up to strange things when they're bored. And I can't imagine he'd be, that entertained with his line of work.
I just have a strange feeling about it. I think there's more than we can guess.
Perhaps. Well, maybe we'll find out one day, but hopefully we don't need to. I'd be quite happy to just get to Skellige and have this all behind us for a bit.
For a bit. There'll be plenty of time to plan what comes next, Eiry.
Hopefully you won't be old and grey by the time we do.
I don't know if I would mind that. I think that in current circumstance, it seems kind of welcome to imagine growing old.
Oh my, another lass looking for the long term. I have such a hard time of it.
As your conversation kind of comes to a pausing point, the door does open, and you see a man that you're familiar with named Hatem Malnar, and this is a sailor who you have contracted to take you to Skellige on his ship. He is, as you see him, a older fellow with a long gray beard and usually has a pipe in his mouth. He has a peg leg. He walks in, there's a thud, 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 thud on the wooden floor as he walks, and he unabashedly just makes his way towards you, nods his head. You can tell his brow is covered in rainwater as his clothes are soaked almost through. You hear in the background the sound of rain as the door opens and closes. Aye, there you be.
Aye, old lad, how goes it, lad?
Nah. Wet. All wet outside, even still. But I have important news for you.
No?
Bad news, I'm afraid. Very bad news.
Alright, let's hear it.
Well, even if the rain does clear up, I can't take you. Not now.
Why that be?
Well, I'm ashamed to say it, but one of my lads got drunk. Drunk as a skunk. My navigator. And, well, he lost the rudder. Stolen, actually.
How the hell does
rudder.
someone lose a rudder?
So you know, Rutter is R-U-T-T-E-R. This is a book of sea charts, not a rudder.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
That makes more
sorry.
sense, yeah.
I was about to say, wow.
I was so confused.
Okay. Are you sure I lost it and I didn't sell it?
Oh, I'm sure of that. You'd never do such a thing.
Well, Devnet almost looks a little bit pleased. This is something, at least. She
Well-
puts down her drink. Well, say we get this rudder back for you. Would that maybe take the place of our payment for passage?
He scratches his chin, and Muggle looks very pleased about that, as he's put up a lot of the money to send you guys to Skellige. Half, Lord Hatton would say.
Yeah, Zavis kind of steps forward a bit. Aye, well, lad, I don't know. How much exactly is this thing worth? I mean, it sounds like it's quite important if you can't sell without it, so... I mean, that sounds like it's worth, 25% at least.
Go ahead and give me... is there specifically a barter?
I don't think there's a barter, but... all the empathy stuff. There's a business one, but that's for determining the worth of something.
Yeah,
Gambling.
yeah, charisma would be fine.
Charisma. Alright.
Persuasion.
Oh yeah, I have buttons for this. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's craft. Definitely not craft. You don't want me to ever roll craft if we can help it.
Yeah, he shrugs. Aye, that'd be fine. Just bring the rudder, and Lord Hatcham would take you across the sea when this infernal spit from the gods stop. Huh?
Hey, sounds good,
Can-
lad.
Can you tell us what it's bound in, what it looks like?
Oh, it is a beautiful book, lass. Red leather. Red leather. I do believe I know who has it, by the way. It should be easy for you, but I'm an old man and infirmed. Can't go getting it myself, can I?
Who has it then?
Oh, rascal. Lives down the shore a ways. Name's Thomas.
Thomas.
Can I do a empathy and or not empathy, but what is it? Read a person or a human perception.
Human perception, yeah. Mhm.
So many different systems in my head right now. Yeah, do that. Try and get a grasp of this guy and see what he's talking about.
Yeah, you believe that he thinks that Thomas has this rudder.
Okay. Yeah. All right then. Would you mind telling us why exactly he'd have it?
Where? Oh, I'm not sure exactly. On this person, I'm guessing.
No, I mean why?
Why? Oh, well, he's a captain just as I. Or a part of a crew, a pilot maybe?
So there's a bit of a... yes.
Yes, that's right, lass. Rivals. Doing me wrong for years. The Drunken Deliverance, it's called.
Well, I suppose we've got something to do.
It's better than nothing, I suppose.
I would be wary. The captain, though, I expect he not to be here. He's from the south. One of those brown fellas, Arcanian.
You're telling me he's, with the Nilfgaards, then?
Oh, no doubt about it, lad. A black one through and through.
Well, we'll be glad to take care of him for you, then.
I knew I liked you, dwarf.
Hey, for the north, eh? And he raises the mug up, and then realizes, well, he calls the bartender, or whatever server is nearby. Another mug over here. He kind of motions.
Haddam just waves him off and goes over to Muggles and grabs it and just looks at disdain at Muggle and says, I got what I need right here. Fatty didn't backwash it too bad.
That'll do. And Zavis raises his mug up and clanks it against his.
He takes a drink. This will be a fine friendship.
I think it will.
So this Thomas, is he, are they staying on their ship then? Or are they,
Oh, he should be
And then-
alone currently. I don't believe the ship is at port. He has a home here. Should be easy enough, but he does have some men. I can describe about where his cabin is.
Aye, that'd be good.
Alright then. And he goes to describe, it's not too far away, just outside of town, where there's a small wharf for some ships to come in. Big unloading area there's several warehouses there. He gives you general directions. Yes, it's this one, right in this area. You'll note it's got and he goes to describe, generally what it looks like.
what's the law like in this town? Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how rigid is it?
It's pirates, rigid.
Nice.
Oh, okay, so, yeah, that's what I wanted to hear. Alright then, check in the inn later. We'll see what we've been able to come up with.
Oh, wonderful. I'll be about here, lass. He, reaches into his mouth and scratches something, and he pulls out his teeth, wooden teeth, and, picks a piece of meat out of in between two of them and fits it back in, and then chatters them together. That was bugging me for a while, lady. Well, bring me the rudder and old Hattem will give you a good deal on a sail ship.
Aye, sounds good. Well, Zavis.
Eiry's already standing up. All right.
Yeah, Zavis looked like he was about to go back to his drink and turn to discuss, but then he... Well, I suppose we'd best get at it then, and he stands himself.
I'm ready. How much do you think of this story is actually true? I always assume there's something being held back.
If it's a rivalry, I think the possibility that he's just blaming him is pretty likely. But we could probably get some sort of information. What was the name of the one that was supposed to be handling the rudder?
I don't think we got that name.
I could have sworn he said it. Well, I had a bit of ale anyway, maybe we forgot. That's fine. If need be, we'll give the name at him. Aye?
That could also be a lead.
Aye. Well, we'll find this fella. See what we can. If he has it, then good. If he doesn't, then, well, we'll see if he knows who else would. An enemy's enemy, I suppose.
If worse comes to worse, she shrugs. And we don't feel good about the job, then we can just get a ride with these fellas.
We think the same sometimes, I think.
Well, what's it been now? More than 60 years?
And a bit, aye. Man, it has, hasn't it?
Surprised we still have to talk at all.
You don't always. But it's easier
Wait,
for
are you
isn't it?
saying that it's been 60 years since you've been back?
No. 60
Right.
years that Zav and I, more than that actually, have been, traveling the world,
Aye.
Oh,
causing mayhem and trouble.
that you've known each other.
Aye. Hell, we've watched babes like you grow up and get old.
We've got a lot about your age, actually.
Aye, quite a
A
few.
bit older, but close enough.
Her eyes narrow a bit, like trying to understand. You've got a lad, like a child.
Well, he's a man grown now, and, well, it's not... He's a foundling of Zavis's.
Aye.
Muggle is looking at you with disgust. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh, I thought you was some sort of dwarven human hybrid, and I was about to have a startle in my chest.
For fuck's sake, Muggle. Well, neither wouldn't try, but still. Aye though. Been a while since we saw Cole, eh?
Too long, I know that the next time we see him, he'll look so much older, and it's just hard to think on.
Aye, so isn't it?
Have you kept in contact with him?
Here and there. Yeah, well, I mean... Pirate isn't the right word. A raider. Is the right word.
Oh gosh, a pirate, that's not a surprise, I guess.
Yeah. The lads at sea most of the time. We have managed to cross paths a few times in the past 5 years, maybe.
Aye, something like. Although I think he was preferring the term, what was it, privateer, last we talked.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, he's got a fancy way of putting it.
Something along
Like
those lines.
on airs, I suppose.
It sounds fancier though, I give him that. He learned it from me after all.
Well, this conversation is enthralling, but I must go to the outhouse. I've had too much cheese. So I will bid you adieu, ladies.
Roll
Eiry just kind of nods at that, but doesn't
I
say
believe
anything.
I'm impacted. And
A grimace kind of.
We've got a doctor here.
Aye.
oh, no, I would not want to trouble her. I believe I would end up injured. Excuse me. I'll just grin and bear it, if you know what I mean.
Don't push too hard.
Yeah. And he waddles out the door,
Yeah.
stopping for a moment and looking up into the sky, and you hear the rain. Oh, damn it. And he just closes the door and
Yeah.
exits.
The moment the door closes. He looks like the type to grin while he bore it, eh?
I'd rather not spend any more time dwelling on the image than human.
The rudder. Alright.
Aye, I suppose.
She's gonna... Eiry's gonna head for the door to kind of go ahead and get the process started of, trudging through the rain. She'll put her hood up that's on her cloak to kind of help mitigate the rain.
Zavis is in his less showy clothing. Pulls up a kind of ruddy-colored hood over the top of his head. Fuck's sake, it never gets better, does it?
I will. She stands up, looks at the rain outside the door, and takes in a deep breath. I suppose I don't actually mind.
I don't know, I don't mind the rain now and again, but for this much and this long, it brings back bad memories.
Well, I just meant getting back in it. This room's getting a bit...
Oh. Aye, that's true, Nash. You've a good point there. Happy to be doing sunny.
Well, it looks like Eiry's itching to go.
Right, let's get to it then.
You step out into the rain, leaving the safety and warmth of the small inn behind. It doesn't take you long to find generally where Hattem was speaking. It's late afternoon as you push through the small town of Viren and find this home that that was described to you. Oops.
Thank you.
As you walk to the road outside this small building, on the opposite side of it is the sea. It sits very close to the edge of the water, on a small elevated set of poles for when the tide comes up, it washes underneath the building. There is a stairs that goes up into what would be considered the front door.
Yeah, Zav kind of takes the place in. That's not too much, is it?
Not impressive. She looks around, trying to see if there are any windows or anything on the place.
There are. You don't see anything of specific interest in those windows. You see some potted plants, and you see some spices hanging there, and the windowsills and things of that nature. But nothing. You don't see any. There's no way to really see anybody inside if there is someone inside.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should just go have a listen, see if I can determine who's inside.
I suppose you may as well.
I was just gonna walk up and knock on the door.
Yeah, we could do that too, I suppose.
You think this man would have any reason not to answer?
Well, if he stole something, then you never know, I suppose.
My thought was just... sometimes people say things when they don't know people are listening that they wouldn't say in front of them, right?
Also true.
So before you go have a knock at the door, I can have a listen. I don't think that'll hurt.
Right. Go on then.
I'm all for it.
Right, well, we'll be off then. She kind of dashes out into the rain, getting slower and more cautious as she approaches, but knowing that the rain would probably muffle most of her movements. As she gets close to the house, she stops, cleaning, and just stands there on the walkway as if looking around, waiting for someone.
You're walking towards the door, correct?
The side of the house with a window.
Yeah.
She just wants to listen.
Yeah. Remember that it is a bit different than depicted here. It is raised up on stilts. But there's
so you have to go up the steps to get there.
Yeah, you have to go up the steps at least to get there. There is like a walkway around the house, but so you could go over to the side, but you do need to ascend the stairs first.
Okay.
But I mean, you can go up there fairly quietly. You hear nothing over the rain from your own footsteps, and as you get close and put an ear to close to the window, you just hear someone, sounds like someone grumbling to themselves, but it's not clear what exactly they are saying.
Do I make out any more than one voice?
No, you don't think so. You stupid thing. I ain't been this way, is I? And it's kind of all nonsensical.
After listening for a few minutes, she looks out from the house, around, just checking to see who else is around right now besides us.
You see a couple men on rowboats close to the shore, going in between a couple of ships that are docked, things like that. There's no one that seems to be paying any attention whatsoever or really nearby.
All right. After taking 30 seconds or so to figure that out, she shrugs, looks out towards Zavis and Eiry, and just kind of gestures for them to come up.
Zavis gives a nod back and heads up.
Eiry as well.
As he kind of looks around, is there like another entrance, or is it just this door?
Just this door.
Yeah. Alright, then, I suppose we just ask about it, eh?
I'll leave it to you two to figure that out. I'll be ready in case things go south.
Aye. Well, I'd be tempted to get you in there to have a look while we talk, but I don't think you're going to get in the same way he comes out. Alright. Well, I'll see then. And Zavis kind of steps up and raps it upon the door.
Go away!
Oh, I'm looking for passage, a ship.
Go away!
And what was
She looks over at Zavis.
Yeah, what was this guy's name supposed to be again?
Thomas?
Thomas, yeah. Hey, Thomas, eh?
How you know my name?
We were
What you want?
Well, if you'd open the door, we could talk.
We're talking just fine with the door closed, aren't we?
Oh, come on now, lad. You must have some honour. Some
Honour?
common decency. See,
I'll split your head with my cane. Get going. Get lost.
Come on, there's two young lasses out here getting terribly wet in the pouring rain, and our clothes are just clinging to our bodies. We could really use to...
Thomas.
But anyway, you know, if you don't want to see us, then we can go.
There is a pause. He has been answering like right away, and you see the door creep open and some fairly old man like peering out. Just his eyes. You can barely catch the rest of his face.
Smile at him, Eiry.
Eiry smiles and she kind of situates her shirt a little to kind of
Besides the wetness of it.
Oh, hi there.
Well, hold on, Thomas. Might have second thoughts. What you doing here?
Oh, we heard you had a big ship, and we were here to talk about it.
He considers for a moment. All right, come on in then.
Eiry looks past him. Is he opening the door?
Yeah, he just
For them?
opens. He doesn't actually open. The door's already open. He's cracked it. He just leaves it cracked and turns
Okay.
around and walks away.
Eiry looks over at Devnet and then just kind of steps in a little. She's kind of... She remembers the last time she tried to seduce an old man. So
yeah, I was gonna say Zava did attempt some lessons, but I mean, this is we'll see how well that went.
Yeah, Dev like kind of gives her that little, you know, friendly slap on the shoulder, like, "Hey, you're getting it. Nice job."
There's a snicker from Zavis as he waits for those two to enter first.
see this man. He is packing a pipe, and there's a kitten in a basket that he scoops up as he sits down and puts it in his lap and begins to pet it on the head. Well, talking about a big ship. I got a ship. What you need with the ship, huh? I know you used your wires to get my attention and come in. So come on, just out with it.
Dev's
Pretty ass wants to talk to Thomas.
Yes.
Dev's ignoring him. She's looking around the room, trying to figure out, does he have this thing, or where might he have stashed it? Things that look.
Oh, sorry.
You don't, you don't see any, like, books.
Zavis.
Not with the description of this, at least.
Yeah, Zavis
So-
steps... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, so like, there's no place to, like, a cabinet or any sort of, like, shelf or anything?
Yeah, he has shelves and cabinets and such, but you don't see anything that matches the description just standing here.
Okay.
Yeah, Zavis kind of steps up a bit. Hey, well, you see we need passage to Skellige.
Been to Skellige? Not a problem.
Hey, well, that's good then. How long do you think
I
it...
don't have a ship here, though. That could be the problem. The deliverances. Well, caught in the storm elsewhere. And I'm not the captain besides. I'm the pilot. Steer the ship. With my good eye. And he squints, and one eye is milky white.
Oh. Is there a reason you're only piling it now, then?
No. Just came home for a spell. Needed to do some writing.
Hey, you a bit of a writer, then?
Oh, just about to see my only love.
Oh, well, I'd love to have a read sometime, but that aside, I do suppose you, how long do you think it'd be before your ship got back?
Oh, I couldn't say. Hopefully sooner. When these weathers turn. Ugh, Poseidon pisses on our heads.
Aye,
Maybe we should look at Hatem again. Yeah, I hear his ship is docked
Did
here.
you say Hatem?
Yeah,
Devil? You know Hatem, you've been talking to him. Oh, I hope you haven't dropped your trowel for her, for him. Oh, you'll be filthy after that.
Oh my, hey, well, I don't think anyone's going that far, to say the least, but, hey, well, we need passage to Skellige, and if you can help us, sounds like he'll be able to get us there quite soon. You're just
You'll be
dropping
lucky
around.
if he doesn't rob you before it's all said and done.
Ain't known for that.
Eiry places a hand on her chest. Are you saying he's not a reputable man?
This is Varen. Ain't many reputable men here, but certainly not Hatem.
And I definitely want to do a human perception.
Sure.
Make sure he's sounding legit or not.
I mean, he doesn't think he's reputable, no.
Indeed.
Has he done something? Has he scammed maybe the people he says he's gonna help passage?
He leans forward and narrows his eyes at you and goes, "Look at my eye! He did this to me!"
Oh, I apologize.
He'll do it to you, too. Take his thralls on his ship. You would not like that, ma'am.
Well, regardless, it sounds like he might be our only option.
Where did you say you were going? To the north?
Hey, Skellige.
Kovir?
Just Spickarug.
That's on Skellige.
Aye.
He can't take you to Skellige. He doesn't know the way.
Nice.
What do you mean? I've heard he's done the trip several times.
Oh, is that what he said, did he? And you believed that nonsense?
So you're saying he's never been
Not
to Skellige?
reputable, that's what I said.
But you do know the way to Skellige.
Of course I know the way to Skellige. I'm an expert pilot, even with one eye.
And so if you had a ship, you could get us there then?
Well, my ship ain't here yet.
Right. I'm talking about if you did, though.
Of course.
No.
How is it that you know more than his pilot?
His pilot's an idiot, that's why.
I heard rumor that his pilot is a drunkard. Is that true?
That's definitely true. He does like his grog.
Well, that is concerning, I suppose.
Yes, well, where are you going on, Skellige, did you say?
Skellige.
Well, just so happens.
And he gets up and goes over to that cabinet and opens it and pulls out a book that matches the description.
I got the way right here. There's quite a bit of undertow, reef and such around that area. But this, I got it all. Where to go around, where to cut in. Oh, Mr. Aldry never beached a ship.
Oh, hey, that one of the books you wrote then?
Of course, this is my rutter. You think I was writing a novel?
Yeah,
Oh, that's what you mean. You weren't writing fiction or an autobiography. You were writing your navigation.
Yes, of course, lass.
yeah, just the one.
Do you have, do you keep all of your rudders? I'm sure you run out of pages.
Oh, there's not many in the world. Here's a simple thing, a page each.
He kind of waves it.
But maybe I'll sail farther and need another book.
Does he seem to be pretty legit about this all?
Yeah, he seems like this is his book. He thinks it is, at least.
That's interesting. Zavis kind of looks the guy over. Aye, well, I gotta say though, it is quite interesting. Adam mentioned something about his rudder.
Who?
Something about his lad writing one same as yours, almost.
Can't even imagine they have a rudder quarter this size, dwarf.
No, truly.
They're a bunch of idiots.
Do you have, I know that most craftsmen, when they've done something they're really proud of, they leave their mark on it. Do you have your mark on this, Mr. Thomas?
Mark. One time I threw up on it after too much grog, if that's what you mean. Here.
And he opens it up, and there's a page that is, like, brown stained, and
This is my vomit, if that's what you mean.
Yep, that was what I was referring to exactly.
I suppose, eh?
A man who knows exactly what page he made sick on is certainly the owner of that particular book.
Yes, I was 28 years, 10 years ago, when I did that. Somewhere far off in the south.
Hey. Hatham did mention something about you being a Nilfgaardian, is that true?
Nilfgaardian? Me? No, I'm not a Nilfgaardian. Do I look like a Nilfgaardian to you? Oh.
I can never know with the black ones. They've spies all over, I'm sure.
Oh,
You must be talking about my captain, though. He could have said that he was Nilfgaardian, but he is Zarkanian, but not Nilfgaardian. He's one of those desert pirate folk.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Well, I'm going to be quite frank with you, Mr. Rotary, then. I had to mention something about this book. Mention it went missing.
But missing? It's right where it belongs.
Aye, well, didn't he exactly say it was yours? Mentioned that his captain's book went missing. That it was red with a cover just like yours.
Well, I can't say what the cover of their rutter is, sir, but this is mine.
And it didn't happen to come from them.
Would you be willing to write something? Anything. Write that you are the owner of that rudder on another piece of paper, anything, just to prove, so that when we do go back to Haddam, we can say, based on this handwriting, the book is not his.
Hattam's trying to get us to rob you, sir. Obviously, he takes us for fools, or more desperate than we look.
That does not surprise me. He stands up and walks to the window, cranes his head outside. Well, I would be very wary.
Well, this has gotten us not very far towards Skellige, I suppose.
No, it's true, but Haddam couldn't get us there anyway if he doesn't actually know how to get there.
That's to be determined. Mr. Roder, you're sure he's never been to Skellige?
Hattem?
Right.
I can't say, but I would doubt it. Those are difficult waters.
And if you didn't steal their rudder, do you have any idea who might have?
I would say that they probably do not have a stolen rudder.
Well, if they did, who do you think might have taken it?
I have no idea. Likely one of the miscreants on their ship. If it is stolen.
And how much?
Would you guys give me a awareness roll?
Awareness, yeah, okay.
Awareness.
I believe it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even put points into that.
My mouse functions are going crazy. Hold on. I'm gonna try to pull this up on a different browser. I'm sorry.
Sure, no problem.
It's all good.
I'm sorry. We might have to pause recording.
Good.
My
Sure, you can.
some sort of weird setting got.
Alright, we're back. Cool.
What am I rolling again?
Awareness.
Awareness.
Under int.
I think, yeah.
There you go.
I'm gonna whisper you something, Dev.
Oh dear, elf ears here. Well, half elf ears. Literally.
Actually, no. Okay, continue your conversation for a minute.
Well, I suppose that we'll be getting a ride with you then when your ship comes in.
Well, it'll be at least a week, I would say.
Perhaps something else will come up between now and then.
I say we keep our options open, but this gentleman has shown himself reputable, at least.
Oh, I'm the most honorable scurvy dog of the seas.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Aye, of course not. Well, I suppose we'd best get on then.
Sorry, my pirate voice gave me a coughing attack.
It's reasonable.
Yeah, it appears to be a bit nervous, and he walks out to the window again and sticks his head out, and he's like, "Huh, there's somebody approaching."
Are you expecting someone?
He looks at you. Do I look like I have visitors?
Well, you're looking out the window a lot.
That's because you just told me that Hattem said that he wanted my rutter.
Hey, you think he sent someone else?
Maybe it's just one man.
Well, if he comes up to the door and knocks, we'll answer it for you, but maybe he's just passing by.
He's coming up the stairs.
Well, I doubt he's passing by then,
I don't know if this little internal squabble is worth getting our hands dirty for.
Internal squabble? Ain't no internal squabble. He goes over and tucks the book away back in the cabinet, and this time he actually takes a key out and locks it and sticks it down his pants.
Maybe we can just exit and leave before whoever that is gets over here.
Oh, he's coming up the stairs.
I think he'll be here in a minute. Like I said, I don't think this is worth causing a ruckus. We don't owe this fella anything, and haven't done anybody any harm at this point.
I agree.
Right, let's get on then. Zavis will kind of wait by the door. Are you going to answer it once he gets up then, Mr. Aldery?
I'll throw it open. If I get shot in the chest, I'm gonna be awful angry. And he walks over to the door and throws it open. Y'all can see outside and the man approaching. Dev, would you give me a awareness? Another one?
Oh, not good.
Yeah, you're not good at that one. You're unable to make him out through the rain just now. He has a hood up over his head, and he's just walking up the stairs towards the hut. Well, what are you gonna do?
See what he wants, I suppose.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, Eiry just shrugs her shoulders, or we could just walk past him and go on our way.
I'm good with either.
Well, if I get killed, you certainly aren't going to get around to Skellige.
We'll Not from you.
Are you saying, though, lad, that you'd like our protection?
I wouldn't mind it.
I mean, one good turn, though, eh?
As I said, when my captain comes, I'll give you a ride.
You've a deal, then. Hey.
Well,
Yeah, Zavis will kind of step up a bit more. Kind of look the man coming up the stairs over.
Devil kind of actually back to the side a bit, giving herself a little bit of space between herself and the door. Her hand kind of just hovering above a knife.
Eiry positions herself just a little more towards the back, kind of out of the way, but next to Mr. Audrey. I'm gonna take a back seat for now, just to observe. But she does have her hand lingering around where her own knife is located.
The man coming up the stairs is hooded, hard to see his face. He has a sword on his hip, well armored, gauntlets, gorget, spalders. This man looks like he means business, and he walking somewhat forcefully up the stairs towards the door.
Zavis kind of steps over by the door, gives him a nod. Hey, fella, how goes that?
He kind of looks to his left and right and then looks down at Zavis and looks back up. And can he see Eiry and Devnet?
yeah, you can. Ori is more in the back. She's harder to see, but actually they both are. You see the vague image of two other people in the room, three other people, as Zavis kind of is blocking the door.
As much as his body can.
He looks past Zavis and looks to some of the other figures and looks back, and I'm looking for a woman.
Oh, who might that be?
And if he sees Dev, he points to her with his left hand, right hand kind of staying near his hilt of his sword. Is that one right there?
As he says that, I guess his head comes up. She can tell from now that she's actually focused on the familiarness of the voice that it's him under there, and she just kind of goes stiff with surprise. By the gods, storms do dragons strange things. And she starts to step forward quickly, like a smile forming on her face. And then she pauses as if remembering something and slows down. Jude, what are you doing here?
He kind of pulls his hood back and kind of a smile at the corner of his mouth and gives Dev a wink and goes, well, the first thing I'm doing is trying to get out of this fucking rain. Why don't this gentleman here move off to the side and let me in?
Zav looks a little bit confused before he looks over to Dev. This one's with you then, Dev.
He's the one with the black company that I spent, well, several years on and off with.
Well.
I know I mentioned him.
Hey, come on then, lad. And he raises a hand up to shake.
This
He
is
gives him a
Zav.
shake.
I know I've told you about, well, probably more than stories than you cared to hear about this fella.
Thought he'd be taller.
Well, I meant dwarves. About as tall
And
as
this-
he gets.
Eiry, come here. Meet an old an old friend of mine.
Eiry takes a step forward and gives a slight nod and a wave. Obviously, a new face in their presence. While it seems that Devnet is familiar with this gentleman, Eiry kind of feels still a little bit aloof and uncertain, especially considering their circumstance. What business do you have with Devnet?
This is our friend, Eiry.
Eiry kind of gives her a once-over, stopping at certain parts of her, lingering
Devnet
before.
just rolls her eyes, like, in a very obvious way.
Before turning back to Dev and kind of looks at her for a moment, and does he see her?
I don't know if you've seen the ears cropped before. If not, that's
That
the
was
first
my
thing you'd
question.
notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of looks at her, and before answering, Eiry kind of goes, What the hell happened to you?
She reaches up with her left hand and kind of touches her ear, looking really self-conscious for a minute. And then she suddenly laughs. Oh, yeah. There have been some changes. It just got to be too much of a hassle, traveling and constantly being harassed by people. She shrugged. Seemed the right thing to do at the time.
Jude kind of shakes his head, a little perturbed by it, but he kind of tucks his long hair behind his ears, and you can see that he has elf blood in him as well. And never be ashamed of who we are, Dev. Told you that a million times. People like us and Zav, we were here long before the humans. He kind of looks over to Eiry and goes, "My name is Jute. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Leader of the Black Company."
I ain't ashamed of nothing. It's just being practical, she says, and just kind of huffs away from him, flops down on some surface. Where are your boys?
Oh, that is a long story that requires a stiff drink.
Well, this isn't exactly my home, but she looks back at Mr. Audrey. Do you have something for my friend here?
Well, have I hired you as my personal guard with this fellow with his armor? He does look quite impressive, at least on land. On the sea, I just tip you over and you drown 100 deaths until the Leviathans come for you. Yeah.
Aye, but we're not to sea, are we?
Exactly.
That's
Well, if
true.
you're going to stand guard here, I can give you some grog.
There now, that weren't so hard.
Well, this man hasn't said what perhaps is working for him and comes for my...
I'm here for my friends.
That's good to hear. Hadn't heard that in quite a while.
What sort of business, though?
The money-making kind.
Eiry then shoots a look over at Devnet to kind of gauge how she feels about that.
She kind of stands there for a minute and bites her lip. You know, when we parted ways, there were reasons. Are you sure this is a job I'd want to take?
Oh, I know you well enough, Dev. There's definitely some things you'd be willing to do still, even for good old Jude. But I'm here for a different reason. He kind of takes a grog, takes a big drink. You asked about the Black Company. Well, he kind of sits down somewhere dry and lets out a long sigh. He goes into a long story about the Black Company and how they took a job that every bit of him was saying don't take it, but the money and coin was too good, and in the end his instincts proved right and they were scattered on the field. They've all kind of gone their separate ways for now. That's how Jute ended up here.
Oh, I see. So, now that your men have left you and you're all alone, you come looking for me? That's mighty
I
flattering.
didn't say they left me. I said they're on furlough. That's much different.
Oh, I see. I'm sure you had to beat him off with a stick. You notice she's, trying to act kind of like nothing's wrong, but she seems to be fidgeting quite a bit. She frequently just kind of tugs one side of her cloak over her shoulder.
Mr. Audrey, he seems to be very bored with all these conversations. He's drinking his own grog, rolling his eyes as you're talking back and forth, nudges Zavis, and this is quite boring. He should go find a room somewhere.
Yeah.
And he looks out the window again and he's like, well, some of your black fellas, are they coming up here with you? Because I see a couple men outside there and they look kind of antsy. Here comes one up the stairs again, bald fella. One of yours?
Jute looks back and knows damn well it's not one of his.
Well, that doesn't sound good, does it?
This is not a flop house if you're bringing all your friends.
Well, if you listen to a good story, lad, you'd know that his company was now with him.
Oh, I was getting so bored I turned it out just to be quite simple.
How many visitors do you get here, sir?
Oh, about 0. 4 less than today. I got swindled by this one's chest.
He nods to Eiry.
I think
A good thing to be swindled by. Tips his grog.
About that time, you hear another rap on the door. Open up.
And who might this be?
Know your business. Open up and give it over.
You've a problem, lad.
You got the problem. Either you open it up, or we're gonna pick you off one by one when you come out.
Oh, well, I mean, you can come on in. Not exactly locked, is it?
He doesn't say anything.
Well,
There's a silence.
well, I guess there's
Is there
anything they
open
want.
window or something to see if he's referring to a group of people further down the trail or path?
Yeah, there's windows. You can kind of peek out and you see, now that you're looking outside, for one, you see several men out on the street level, just kind of milling about. They have crossbows in their hand, quite obviously. It's hard to see, you can't really see the front door because there's not a window on that side.
Jude kind of gives this look back to Dev and Eiry and Zav and kind of quietly says, what did I just walk into, Dev?
Some fellas claim that this fella stole their book, but they didn't. It was just some swindle to get us to come get it back for him. So we were taking so long, I figure they sent some other people to come get his little book. But that book has the map for getting me back to Skellige, so mayhap we better keep it with this fella, Zav. Someone who's actually sailed there before.
Aye, to be honest, this sounds well enough. And like he said, well, it's entirely free since we're protecting him and all.
Contractually, I believe you did say that you would protect me.
Aye, and you'll take us to Skellige, as you said.
Free of charge.
Free of charge. Just don't let him kill old Mr. Augury.
Aye, it would be
I've got
counterintuitive, wouldn't it?
just one good eye, but this other one's milky, as you can see.
So, Dev, you think you can shoot him from here?
Well, I can certainly put some holes into them.
Zavis shoots an eye or two over to Devnet at that.
Yeah, she's not carrying a bow, you would notice.
Yeah, you notice she's also, like, strapped with knives down her torso and onto her thigh like a pincushion. That's definitely different. And instead of reaching for her bow, she reaches her left hand over onto the right side and pulls out a couple of knives.
She kind of gives this okay look and looks at Zav and his meaty paws. And are you good for anything?
Oh, well, I'm good for plenty lately, it seems. I wish I was good for a song right about now, but it seems it'll be the fists again, won't it? And before you two go on and on about it, Dev lost her arm. And Zavis opens the door at that.
Dev kind of freezes for a second and gives Zav a look. And then she starts to smile a little bit and says, "You're making me sound so careless." And she positions herself for whoever's coming.
Okay, give me a sec.
Zavis grabs hold of the handle and swings it open, making sure he and the others are kind of out of the line of directly behind the doorway. Kind of pulls it open and steps back to the side.
Oh, really quick, I do have a question. Because Eiry has a crossbow, is that something that she would feasibly be able to carry around at this point? Or is that just...
Sure. Yeah, I mean, this is a fantasy setting. It doesn't, I mean, nobody's going to bat an eye, have a crossbow off her back or hanging off her hip. Or
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, yeah, she would have a crossbow and she'll awkwardly bring it out. It's clear she's not quite familiar with the weapon, but you know, she prepares it as she's kind of been learning how to do. It's a longer process than a skilled person for sure.
If you shoot me in the back with a crossbow, oh my!
Time will only tell.
I will only tell. Where's the door?
Hopefully, hopefully it's not like bombs.
Hopefully. I'm just gonna adjust real quick so I can see. Is this the door here?
I only have one sliver of vision.
I was kind of thinking that this was the door.
That's a window, I think.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, at least he has a fireplace. That's
Yeah,
nice.
It's super nice. So comfy.
Does it have a bearskin rug in front of it?
That's where the kitten
Probably
would be.
drowner hide, which is probably...
Eiry dismisses the the fight and just plays with the kitten the entire time.
That's right, there is a kitten we have to protect. Oh my.
She's here for the kitten.
Uh-oh, finding music.
Oh my.
Wait, now, Aki, did you move Zavis because you didn't want him to get hit
No.
by him?
No, because he was over by the door and opened it, so I assume he'll be kind
Okay.
of swapped almost with Jack. And Dev would probably be back from the door, I assume.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah.
Wait, where?
Zav would have kind of swung it open so that he was away from the direct line. Assuming that it kind of opens like... assuming it opens like that. He kind of opens it towards himself so he's kind of behind it almost.
Yeah, sorry, I was on mute. You guys can roll initiative.
Oh, no. Cool.
So there's
Okay.
one guy at the
Nice.
door and 3 crossbowmen.
There was a guy at the door. There's not anymore.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
You see various different things from the window, but from where you are, it's unclear where they all are.
All right, where's initiative?
Yeah, I'm not
Combat
seeing
menu, I
it.
assume.
Combat menu under.
I don't see it on there.
Combat menu, miscellaneous, bottom.
Well, when I
Oh,
clicked
okay.
combat menu, it gave me a thing.
Yep, it's down at the bottom.
Yeah,
No, like, oh wait, like, oh,
Yeah, in the thing
It's,
on
it's
the
in
right.
the chat.
It's all
in the
clickable,
chat.
yeah.
Mhm.
well, looky there.
It's so fancy, right? God, I rolled fucking trash initiative. Although it is pretty nice that I rolled a 1 and I still have a 9, I guess. Buccaneers. Oh no.
maybe it'll be Jameis Winston and they won't hit anything.
they'll hit or miss wildly. One of the two.
Zavis is all about those blocks and parries and shit. Punch swords out of the way with his brass knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
Slap blows aside. But sadly, that doesn't work with crossbows. so dodging it
This-
would be.
I'm trying to think of the movie where they died, where they curve bullet.
Oh god, yeah, I forget the name of it. Just that with a crossbow.
Exactly. Thank you
Oh my
for
god.
knowing that terrible movie.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, it's so fucking funny. The fucking circular room.
Or you're up. What would you like to do?
Okay. Well, all right. So you can see them through the window, right? Like I see one of them right here.
Yeah, I don't think we
Yeah.
have vision out this window.
No, I would open any windows that let me just. Yeah, those are not. That's a bedroom technically.
Oh, okay, cool.
You can. You have been seen out this side anyway. I actually accidentally have it covered with dynamic lighting, but you can see this way. There's one kind of down to the bottom right where I'm pinging. If you could see that, you
No,
probably
I can't.
can't. Like to the right of where I'm pinging, like far right. But
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
you can just step out of the.
Yeah, I'm using my token
Mhm,
account.
that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see everybody this way, right?
Okay. So. I'm trying to figure out where the window is.
It's like right this. If inside wise, if you go back inside, I'll ping it. It's here. Let me Is it gonna delete the whole thing? Yeah, it's gonna delete the whole room. Hold on.
I think it. No, I
Let me
think-
hold on. That's not what I want to do.
Does Gruff have a crossbow?
He has an axe.
Do any of them have like the Buccaneers have some sort of range? And
They
then
have crossbows. Yeah, they have
okay.
crossbows,
Okay.
Yeah, that should be more.
All right. Well,
You can see him from inside.
all right. So Eiry is going to position herself to kind of focus on this guy because that's what she's gonna see. And since they also have range, in this position, I'm assuming she hasn't seen Gruff.
No, you wouldn't see Gruff. You see probably this guy and this, right? This one and this one.
Okay, she'll go for this one
Okay.
with the crossbow. Here's to hoping that this works.
All right. So shot. Let's see. Let me just see the range on these things real quick. Because that'll determine the target. Oh, they're 100, so you're at half. So if you click on your combat menu and then hit crossbow, yeah. So it'll attack, extra action no, standard strike yes, weapon crossbow, and then it'll ask what your range is, and you're going to do medium. Seven. That is a miss. Pretty sure. Medium range. It's gonna be a miss. I'm not supposed to. I'll check just cause. Yeah, that's a DC 20.
Ugh.
Yeah, it goes flying out, and Jute, you kind of see her shoot kind of haphazardly into the ground. Dev, you would be up next.
Yeah, she can't actually see anything from where she is. Does it sound like people are coming up the stairs, or can you not tell?
You can't hear anything that would tell you that.
All right. And how many, if they were just at like the bottom of the stairs, what would the range on that be?
It's probably going to be medium. Down here would be probably even less than medium, whatever that one is.
For knives?
Oh, knives. What is the range on your knife?
Yeah, I don't have the book open because I'm on a different computer.
Okay.
Sorry.
It should be in your character too.
It says 100. It's not that.
Oh yeah, no. Hold on.
I want to say 15 or something.
It is. Where is it? It doesn't have it right. Oh, it's body times 4. What's your body?
Oh yeah.
20. So that'd be 20.
Okay, 20. So they would be probably. That is extreme. And the bottom of the stairs would probably be long, but the one that Ori just fired out would be extreme. It's hard to say. You just have to see where they are. But,
okay.
I mean, if you mark it out with a ruler, 20 is like right here. If you can see me ping, it's like down here from where you know the door-ish.
Okay. I'm just gonna hold my turn until they're closer.
Okay. Jute, I would say you're right in the doorway. What are you doing?
Well, I do have a bow, so until they come up to us, I think I'm just gonna ping away. I'll shoot at Mr. Gruff if I have an angle from actually being inside.
I mean, I'm assuming you're right here, right?
Is that where the door
Yeah.
is? Like right up here?
The door is right here, right south of where.
Yeah, if you
There's
like
no-
go outside of where, is it Eiry or Eiry?
It's Eiry.
Or yeah.
Okay, yeah, Zav would be over there because he opened the door then, yeah.
I'll take a little shot at, yeah, I can't see him that way, then I'll hit Buccaneer too.
Okay. What's the range on that bow, by the way?
I'll tell you in a minute.
What kind is it?
Standard longbow.
475. Oh no, that's cost. Sorry, 200 meters.
Yes, that.
So you are. So he's less. It's close. So target 15. So when it asks you, just say it'll ask you.
Whoops, hold on here, let me try that. Extra action, no. Strong strike, is that you only can do a strong strike with a bow?
You could.
Are units feet
You're
or
able
meters?
It's just whatever
Okay.
whatever the, you know.
Cool.
And close.
So it's a miss. Yeah, you shoot and he kind of is behind a pile of, a small fence or something road and just kind of clunk pretty close to him, but does not hit. Now you could spend stamina for an extra attack. I'd let Eiry do the same thing because I didn't mention it, but
I'll hold off and wait till someone actually gets up close and personal.
okay. Buccaneer 3. Let's just... So he moves his speed. He doesn't have a shot, so he's not going to do anything. Gruff, actually, going to move his speed as well. Okay. They just seem to be moving at this. Zavis, you're up.
Yeah, is there a... Gosh, it's been a while. I can ready to attack the first one that comes up, right?
I don't believe that's a thing.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much...
Yeah, you can hold your action.
Is it a hold?
Yeah, and then just say that you jump in whenever is, I believe, what it says.
Well, he's the last one in the order anyway. There's not really...
Dev's already.
I don't see any hold
I
action.
was just looking at it. I know they have it under the action section where they just say this is a fast action. This is a full round action.
I'm looking at the GM screen. I don't see it. Let's see.
Regardless, yeah, there's not much. Zav gets his brass knuckles and readies up, basically, for once one gets close.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see
Oh yeah,
it on page
it's on 153 in the top right, but it's for holding your action till later in the round, and I'm last in the round anyway.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Fair enough. Buccaneer 2 is going to shoot in the doorway, and I'm going to roll 1d if it hits. So, that's, okay, 40. Let me see what his weapon is. Of course, I didn't put the range on there. Range is 100 meters. It's at medium range. That's a miss. He's going to spend stamina to attack again. Same thing. Oops. Also miss. Two of these bolts just come whizzing up towards the front door. They hit the house, not hitting anyone besides the wood. Ding, ding. And Eiry, you're up again.
Oh, jeez. So she's gonna try to make another shot again. The guy ahead doesn't seem to have moved any. So
No, he didn't move.
all right. So she's gonna get that arrow ready and fire another shot at this guy.
So you can aim too, just so you know. That's a full round action. It gives you +1, but it's a full round action. You would aim and then next turn. If you
Does aiming does it only work if they don't move during their turn?
No.
So if that guy is like, you know what, I'm gonna move, she can still.
Yeah, as long as, I mean, it would be the range, whatever the range is at, but you +1 on your attack, and you can do it 3 times in a row if you want it.
Oh, that'd be a lot of rounds. Then that does seem like something that she would try to do after missing wildly the first time. She'll get that arrow into place, pull back the string, and take this go for, to aim a little bit on that guy.
That's fine.
So I suppose that's her round, yes?
Yep, and that is a full round action, so you're aiming. I marked your token. You can't see it because it's on top of you, but...
No, actually, I can see it.
Oh, you can? Okay, cool. Alright, Dev, you're up.
Alright, she can see Buccaneer 4, and
Yep.
he should be just half of her range.
Yep.
I'm using Twin Shot.
Okay, you have a button for twin shot. It's
Yeah, I
automatically
see it.
open.
So, I know it has, I don't know what range it is exactly, but she has extreme range, so anything long or below, she doesn't have a penalty on, so I'm just going to put it at close.
Okay, that's fine. That's going to be a hit. 21 versus... You're at... what range? Medium?
Yeah.
So that's a target of 20. That's... what was your... You hit him in the chest? Yeah, I don't think that's enough to hurt him. Skill roll 21 versus... damage 4. Yeah, that's just damage 4 versus his armor, which is a 5.
So it doesn't penetrate.
It
All right.
does not penetrate.
So
You need to roll-
okay.
you need
So
to do-
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that we were using that part of the bow rules for the knives. I'm not going against their dodge. I'm going...
Yeah, it's any ranged attack, right?
Oh, it's going against the static target? Or...
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't realize that's how we were doing it. Okay.
I mean, how else would we have done it?
Oh,
Him
before we were
dodge-
doing just normal
Yeah,
dodge,
but like last year it was dodging. I thought that thrown attacks were dodged, but I mean, we don't have to quibble about it now. We can decide later. We'll just go with this for this combat at least.
Give me 2 seconds. We can let's see. Anything shot or thrown counts as a ranged weapon. And it says, oh God, dude, what's wrong with this page? PDF's messed up. Okay. Come on. well, I don't know, the PDF is messed up right where it says that. Ranged attack, okay, so anything shot or ranged weapon. To make a ranged attack, blah, 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 you must roll a combination of, okay, all that stuff. If you're attacking unaware, you must beat that. Okay, so actually, it's unaware or inanimate objects. Okay, so he should roll defense. Okay, I was wrong. Okay. So he's going to roll his defense. So it's still the same.
Still the same. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, but just it's good to know. I thought it was for all defense, but that's it's just inanimate. So from now on, we'll do that. So that's your first attack.
Yeah.
You might want to do another. Okay, so target location is both torso. Okay. Okay, I've done it. All right, that's fine. So what would you like to do?
It's -3 to the attack for the second time,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay. I'll lower your stamina. $22. They have some sort of leatherish jerkins. Yeah, that one just misses. Just goes in the muck in the ground.
Jeez, these guys are good dodgers.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for me.
Yeah, you're up. This is season 2. Everything's got to actually be hard. This was easy mode season 1.
What kind of armor does it appear they're wearing?
Leather jerkins, bodices.
Nothing serious.
Something I
They're
could punch
light armor.
through.
They're pirates.
Well, Judah's going to draw another arrow and see if he gets a
Yeah, they'll have to
better
dodge
fix
this
on the
time.
guy this time. So,
That actually was 2 stamina. Can't forget that.
close range.
He gets a penalty, but he does have to dodge still.
You might roll butts, you never know.
You never know.
Nope.
Nope.
Nah. Yeah, just again, just in the ground in front of him. Would you like to spend stamina to shoot again?
Not with these rolls, no.
Okay. This guy's gonna run. Run is what? Times 3. He's gonna be able to run 20. Runs there. That's his turn. Gruff is also going to run, but he's going to run right there. It's his turn. This guy comes up to the side there. No one can see him. This guy doesn't like being thrown at, so he's actually going to run, and he gets to this kind of corner, setting up kind of a weird angle for Dev. Zavis, you're up.
Alright, well, from the doorway, what can I see? So there's a guy there, right?
Yep, you can see him for sure.
Let's see what distance from where it was. I think that's just within range of my run.
For a charge.
Yeah, if I were to go in. Do you want my token touching to melee or just close enough?
Pretty close. I mean, within a meter
Okay.
or a unit or whatever.
I think, because I can't, let me just adjust this so I
You,
can
you
see.
would be fine. You would be fine. How many?
Well, I've got 18 move, so where I am, like, right here is where it would be from.
Let's see. Ooh, 18 would get you about right
Not
there.
quite,
Yeah, that's not quite close enough.
Alrighty, let me see.
Not with your stubby arms.
Yeah, shame. Alright,
The
but
Warwick Davis son.
yeah, I think I'll have to hold off again for now until they get up close to the door so I can punch them. But yeah, because there's no way. I think run is as far as you can get, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's a 4-round action.
So Zavis edges up by the doorway to try and block any shots coming towards the others as best he can, keeping down low in front of them. But yeah, he's waiting for his chance the moment they get close.
Okay. Alright. Buccaneer 2 shoots back into the doorway. You will have to dodge this. Shooting at 1 is Jute, 2 is Worry.
Oh, I feel like it's gonna be Eiry. Oh.
Jute. Okay. Attack. Extraction nose, and strike. Crossbow. Medium. Okay. That's 24 damage if it hits.
Damn crossbows.
I think it's got armor though.
Eating
It's a-
popcorn.
It is a miss, so that's 1 stamina that you just spent. He's going to shoot again. Who's he going to shoot at? This one's Eiry.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He does have negatives on this one because it's his extra attack.
Yay. Hmm?
13.
You can do it, Eiry. Just don't roll terrible.
Alright, I'm trying to find that.
If you do combat menu, it's on.
Oh, it's
Everything should be on your. So just click on your token and click combat menu. Yep. Or you can do it that way. That's a hit. Actually, meat is a miss in this. So that's a miss.
how is it a miss?
It meets.
Because he rolled a 13.
Oh, okay.
And you rolled a 13. That's how it goes to
Oh, okay.
In this system, which is a little usually to the attacker, but in this system it goes to the defender. So it's
Okay.
a miss. Yep. And it is your turn after that.
Alright.
Get him.
So now that I've spent some time aiming this guy coming after me, I'm gonna...
Can you see him?
Oh, wait, it wasn't from Buccaneer 2? That tried to shoot?
Buccaneer 2. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody was pointing over Buccaneer 3, so...
Oh, that was when I was
no.
looking
okay.
to run
Okay,
up and
yeah.
punch him.
Yep, so you get a +1 to this attack. Don't forget, right? You can add all your luck.
Oh, yeah. Well,
What is the luck that I... Oh, I have 5. Okay.
So you could actually do... You could have a +6 on this attack. If you wanted to use all your luck.
if you shove 5 luck into this and miss,
I know, that's kind of my concern. I'm probably
that
gonna
makes me want to
just
see you
use,
do
like,
it.
2.
But there's
No.
only 30 minutes of game left.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
So just chuck all 5.
All 5.
Wait, when does luck refresh?
6%.
Whenever I say it does.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. 2. So she'll shoot the shot.
So you have a +3 to this attack when it asks you modifiers.
You've got this.
And this is medium range, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the fucking one.
So when it says additional mods, that's
3 in there. Mm-hmm. Just a 3.
Go ahead and so now hit your combat menu, and then there is in there it should say crit plus fumble, and then click that. Yep. So that is a 6 on. So it's 20. So he's gonna roll his dodge.
Oh man.
Where did he roll?
No.
Oh my
that's
God.
so wrong.
Yeah, that's a
What is this,
miss.
like black
Ah,
blood?
just robbed.
Yeah, so he rolled a 10, so you shoot and you're pretty sure this is going to be the greatest shot of your life. It's heading straight for him, and just at the last minute he moves and it just buzzes the brim of his hat.
Poor
And you
girl.
could shoot again by spending stamina.
Aren't crossbows
But-
load?
Oh, yeah, we should have to be loading.
Oh yeah, they have
Slow,
crossbows too,
so-
don't they?
Yeah, they have crossbows too, so we all have to...
Except for me.
Yeah, he has a bow.
Yeah, you have a bow.
Yeah, okay. So the loading time, is that also an extra action?
I think that's a full round action.
It might be.
Do it until next turn.
Maybe on the crossbow, but I know for draw, there's a section where it says draw load, I think.
No, it's reload slow.
I think
Gotcha.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense then.
was it under the weapons section? Oh yeah.
There's... It might not be reload slow. It might be called something else. I don't know what's up on my PDF. It's so weird. Slow reload.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
It takes one action to... You could actually stamina.
You're cutting up for me, so I'm not entirely sure what you're saying, but
I
I'm
said-
I'm
Can you hear me now?
yeah.
Yeah, you can spend stamina. So
So-
it'd be 3 stamina to reload.
3 stamina to reload.
Mm-hmm.
Which color bar is the stamina?
Blue.
Blue. Okay. Yeah, she'll spend 3 stamina to reload.
Okay. I can move. So you've reloaded. So next turn, you can shoot again. And it is Dev's turn.
She realizes that she wants more close-up action to get a good shot, so she just moves back and waits to see if anybody comes up the stairs, but I think it's going to be a few rounds.
Okay. Jute, you're up.
Jute, doing such a piss poor job with his bow, kind of angrily throws it to the side and then uses an action to draw his sword and wait to see who gets a little bit closer.
Okay. Another Buccaneer moves to there. Starts to do something. Okay. Two. He's hold action.
If another son of a bitch tries to burn us out of a fucking house.
Do we
it's
hear
raining. There's
chopping
no way.
sounds?
You hear no choppings. Okay.
I could just imagine them trying to strike a flint and tinder in a storm.
Yep.
Yep. It seems like they've, based on where they went, I can probably get to them, right?
I don't know.
He was there. Yeah, Zavis is going to, knowing that it seems like they're doing something weird with the flanking motion, he doesn't want to let him get the chance. So that's 10 right here. Ooh, and I can see him. And I've still got, how much is base movement, actually?
Speed.
Oh, it's a 6. Oh, it's 3 times for run?
Yep.
Oh. And run is your full go, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Full round action.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do my run to get up to, how much did I go? 10? 8, and I can get 18, so I'll get, you know what, I'll get right here. So he has to move up to get me. So I'm around the corner there, and
That guy was holding his action. So he's going to use it to step and attack you with an axe.
yeah. What is the move? Let me see. Defend is. Alrighty, I will attempt to knock this out of the way. Go for that.
So you're parrying it?
Yeah, I'll go for a parry, going for the haft of the weapon.
And just make sure you select the parry.
Yep. So. Oh, it's. Oh yeah, under attack and defend.
Yeah, it's just under your brass knuckles.
Oh, oh, okay. Yeah, I see. Okay, cool. Defend. Parry. Okay, cool. No additional mods. 17.
That's a hit
And then.
by 3, so no. So it hits you in the torso. What's your arm? Torso?
Let's see. Torso armor is under gear and inventory. 10.
So you take 17 damage.
Alrighty. Red is health, yeah?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh.
So he just wheels into you. A blading, I believe. Something with your arm.
Oof, yeah, heavy blow. But since he used his thing to move up and get me, does that mean I still have my chance to act? Because I just moved.
No,
or is it at the end of the?
He went after you.
Oh, okay, I see.
So, so this weapon is 1d6 times 2, stopping power. Fit 2. Oh God. Okay. So it's divided by 2. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna.
Oh, it's right arm. Oh.
What was your right arm? Is it still the same?
I think it is. Let me double check.
I think it's.
It's half damage though when it's right arm. It was monster torso. That's why. I wondered. I was like, I saw torso, but then I saw right arm. It threw me off. Yeah, it's the same.
Okay.
It's still 10.
So base damage. So, so what did I say it did?
You said it did 17.
17, so it actually does 9
Alright.
instead. So put that up to
Thank
31. And then he does 3 damage. So we need to mark off 3 from your stopping. So that's what. So on your which arm was it?
Right arm.
So current SP is 7 on.
Cool.
Okay, and then he's going to spend stamina.
And it's a stamina for each defense after the first, right?
No, they're all
It's always.
They're all for 1, yeah. So actually I need to take that.
Cool.
So 17's attack on that one?
Okay, I will attempt to get in the way again. Try and knock that haft out of the way as he goes to strike me. I think it's almost the same as my dodge anyway.
Okay, so that one you are successful.
Yeah. Yeah, Zavis dips in low up in front and kind of brings his arm up bar-like and manages to knock the haft off course.
Yeah, and that's after the first one chops.
Yeah, he's reeling from that blow.
Alright, this guy's going to shoot at Zavis, who is out in the open. So it's going to be still a medium shot.
Sadly, I can't parry arrows. Not that good.
Not a witcher, they can.
Yeah, fuck's sake. If only we could have dwarven witchers. It would be the most legendary son of a bitch.
So this is an extra action. Just
oh yeah.
So
yeah, that's right.
It's going to be that. So attack, extra action, yes. Single strike, crossbow, range. Gonna bait a 10.
Alrighty. Cross off.
This is the same guy or a different guy?
Ooh.
This is the Buccaneer shooting at him.
Fumble.
Fumble. Go ahead.
Is it combat menu?
Yeah,
okay.
it's right up there.
I'm just.
Go ahead and do it again.
Ooh. 3.
So you're at 0.
Oh no.
Okay. So the
That's a
first
crit.
thing, what were you saying, Slip? I'm sorry.
So did this guy shoot twice in one round?
No, he hasn't shot yet.
Okay.
He used his first stamina reload,
Okay, gotcha.
or his normal attack action to reload.
I just can't see what's going on over there.
Oh,
so
okay. Yeah, it's the guy at the bottom.
Sorry.
I know.
Yeah, he's a ways away. Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. First thing is you fumble.
Mm-hmm. Definitely going to be a critical
fumble,
wound.
Yeah, we'll do the actual wounding part first. Let's do that first. So it's a 10 fumble. So you're at 0. 10.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that part first. I think it's going to be. That's a complex, so you take 5 damage.
Yep.
That's the first thing. And then, let me get out.
And that bypasses armor, so we don't have to worry.
That's no armor to that whatsoever. Not even.
What is it with these guys coming after my arm? Fucking shit.
So the actual damage is 15. What's your soak on that arm specific?
After the minus 3, yeah, it's the same arm, so it'd be 7 this time.
So that's negative 7. Yeah. So -7.
So 8.
So actually 8 damage divided by 2, so you take 4.
Alrighty.
And then
so 9
mark
total.
off one your stopping power. 9 total. Okay. And then mark off another stopping power.
And then I'll minus the HP real quick.
And then we're going to do the fumble. Or now we're actually going to do critical.
Yeah, the critical wound. Yeah.
Okay.
That's 9. Critical wounds are the fucking best. I love them.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
If we end up having another lad lose his arm. Critical,
oh
right?
My God.
Or fumble.
Yeah, it's a critical. We're doing the critical.
Yeah, critical wounds. Yeah.
So the critical first. This is
difficult.
It's critical. I don't think. No, complex. I don't think you can lose your arm.
Yeah, just
complex. But...
Oh, weird. It threw me off. I thought difficult was the second tier. Yeah. Oh. My spleen has been ruptured.
Right.
Oh, jeez.
So make a stun save.
Every 5
Okay, so you're
rounds.
bleeding. The first thing.
Okay, cool.
We'll just say you're stuck in your wrist or something.
Yeah, he's bleeding pretty bad.
Bleeding? And then you gotta make a stun save every 5 rounds.
Is that under the combat menu? I assume one
What's
now
that?
or
Stun...
1 and 5 more?
Yeah, go ahead and make one now. It is. There's a stun.
Where is it?
Stun and
Stun
death.
Save roll.
Okay, you succeeded.
Good.
Okay, so in 5 rounds. 1. All right, so now we're going to do the fumble. So go ahead and click on fumbles.
Alright, let me see.
This was
Combat menu. Oh, it's off of that,
reflex
isn't it?
defending.
Yeah, fumble.
Yeah, it's off the.
Reflex defending. Yep. Boop. Roll for location. Brass knuckles.
That doesn't make any
It
sense.
doesn't really, does it? It was fumbles.
Imagine your fist doing that.
Yeah, that was reflex defending. I'm gonna assume.
Why
Let me
you
try.
yourself?
Is that wrong?
Should I do dex defending?
Just try do it and see what happens.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
No major fumble. Okay.
Let me just look.
I'm wondering if maybe
That's
the tables
weird.
are back. Maybe attacking is.
I don't think it matters unless you're supposed to.
I think it's
roll.
all one table, isn't it? For fumbles, actually.
Yeah, the fumble thing just doesn't make any sense.
It's just a lot of weird ones, yeah. But let me see. That's been so long.
Yeah, it's your weapon ricochets, but it's armed defense. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, if it just depends if you're supposed to roll.
I couldn't
I don't
imagine.
know.
I would assume. I guess it's just base damage, but
Well, it just never mind. Let's just go past it. For now, we'll just go with your second roll.
okay, cool.
Um,
we'll have to look into fumbles later. It's fine.
yeah.
I mean, it
it's
wouldn't be
just-
that
it
much
doesn't make
anyway. He's
sense.
like a fucking tank anyway. So
Yeah. Okay. So that guy's done. Or you're up.
Oh man.
you have the thing to stop bleeding.
Yeah, but is she able to see? Like
Oh, it's true. He's around the
I've
corner.
not seen where
Yeah,
Zavis is.
you hear just a boom and probably Zavis like yell
Yeah,
out or
there's
something.
quite a few bits of groan and a yelp as an arrow sticks into his right arm, and he kind of hits his knee a bit with the brass knuckle as he brings it down.
That would do you think it would have been some sort of sound that would have indicated to her as a doctor?
The last time you heard him
Or
make a
is-
sound like
Sure.
that was when he had shrapnel shotgun blast from magic with rocks and stuff into his gut.
As a doctor, when he screams, "Ow, my fucking!"
She
wrist,"
wasn't there. She wasn't
Yeah, she wasn't there.
Oh,
for
you're
that.
right.
Oh,
She wasn't. Shit.
oh, man, I
But
don't
then you
think
haven't
she
heard
would
him
know.
make that kind of sound before.
I don't know that she would. I mean, he.
Yeah. You've never heard him get hurt. Literally.
I mean, it could be.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, you're in a good position to still shoot. I think at fucking phase 2.
Yeah, I think the issue is that she probably is just not in a position to see.
Well, I mean, that's not a good
that
position to go
Zavis-
to. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of this in a non-metagaming standpoint. Because I know what's going on, but I'm also trying to see if or think about if that's something that it would be reasonable to pick up on, or like if in the heat of a battle,
The
like
question is, Zavis goes around a corner and you hear him yelp for the first time ever. Do you
Probably twice.
yeah, twice. Do you go around the corner to see what happened, or do you keep shooting at the guy who just... You would have seen the guy shoot at Zavis, at the very least.
Yes, definitely.
okay,
And then a
all
yelp.
right, yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, yeah, then she would definitely, after seeing that, she would definitely want to take a look. And he's, oh gosh, where is the door?
Oh, it's
Over
there's
here.
that thing you're in front of.
You just go straight. Yeah, there.
Okay, so he's just out there.
Yeah, you see there's a big gash along his arm and an arrow kind of half stuck in on his right arm. It looks pretty rough.
Now, the way it works is if you want to heal him, normally it takes turns to...
Yeah.
Bleeding is gonna hurt him every
Yeah,
round.
I think the medic is the only one with any way of stopping bleeding. And I think it takes a moment. Let me see.
A mage with healing can do it.
Yeah, mages can do it
Yeah.
instantly. I think doctors, they can do it.
No, they can't do it instantly. I was looking over there. It takes them a while.
Yeah, it takes so many rounds, doesn't it?
Yeah, it'll take her 4 rounds unless she has a professional skill.
I-
Besides healing hands, right? But
I think I could do analysis and it would take one turn less.
yes,
Or no, that's only for certain.
if they gain.
Oh, yeah. Severity of a critical wound. If they succeed, they gain insight into the wounds. And for every 2 they roll over
Yeah,
the DC, it takes a turn.
This is considered surgery.
Yeah, that's for
I think.
surgery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can do analysis if you want to. If this is what you want to do. Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty much a fray. Okay, so I'm gonna spend a lot of stamina, I think, because
Yeah.
would you also count her calling out for
No.
help as
No.
an action? Okay.
No.
She'll then say, "I need some help over here," and she's going to. Oh, geez. You know,
Yeah, if you do analysis and you speed this up. That's really what it goes down.
yeah. I'm also. I also realized I didn't put an arrow in her.
I mean, you were right
Her,
where he
crop.
is right now. So I guess.
So,
Would've been just like that
well,
much.
she can't. She can't do any sort of attack. So what she's gonna
Oh, I see.
try to do. Yeah,
I thought you meant distance.
because
but you meant an actual arrow.
Yeah, no. She won't be able to attack with her crossbow, and she'd have to put away her crossbow and pull out her knife to.
You can try.
do
You
it.
can try. No, you don't need. If you can, or if you're just talking about, you can do it.
Okay. She's first going to do analysis to kind of check up on that. So let's see.
The DC 14 here.
I think I have to do that from my sheet, right?
You should be able to do it from your combat menu, but you can do it either.
Oh, right.
Yeah, all your professional skills are in.
So useful.
And I believe that is analysis.
Mm-hmm.
You just need that one turn.
So that is for every 2, so that lowers it by 1. So it'll only take you 3 turns to heal the thing at this point.
Okay.
And then if you do healing hands, it'll take 3 rounds if you're successful in your healing hands roll. DC 14. And that should also be in your combat menu.
Yeah, so you're saying if she does healing hands, it's different than...
No, healing hands is your main.
Okay, yeah. What is Gruff exactly doing? Like, would it
Holding
be...
holding the axe over.
Okay.
You see that the injury is actually that your
The injury is actually what you broke up.
crossbow bolt.
Okay. I'm trying to, cause like, while in combat, it's
Yeah.
a little ridiculous to be conducting surgery. So I think, she's,
Just reaches up and grabs the crossbow bolt, snaps it.
I mean, you can role play it however you want. Like you yank the crossbow out. You know.
oh,
crossbow
okay.
bolt,
So
stuff
so like
that.
I can, okay. All right. Yeah. Then that'll be like her first step is taking out the bolt. Then. So I'll go ahead and do healing hands, right?
Yep.
Oh my.
So that definitely will get it done. It takes 3 turns for him to stop bleeding, however.
Okay.
So you're pretty much finished. You stabilized him now.
Do I need to deduct any stamina?
You'll need
that was two.
Yeah, you'll need to deduct 3 stamina. Yeah, so that critical. Let's see, critical stabilized on that one. Yeah, now you make a stun save every 10 rounds.
Nice.
As well.
Very useful.
So let's change. So I'm just gonna put this at a 0 there. Yeah, you're stabilized now.
As long as I don't fuck this up.
Yeah. Okay. So it is Devnet.
Okay, she hears Eiry's alarm, and she would go running out there, crouched over, but trying to see what's going on. Someone, probably Zavis, in trouble. Out of my way! And
You could throw over his head if that's what you're...
well, no, she's gonna try to get close range and get the extra +5.
Okay.
And she's just gonna take her normal thrown attack. Should I go? I think I'm gonna have to go to from skills, or do you have a thrown on the combat menu?
I should. It just should be your throwing knife.
Oh, I didn't add the close bonus. Didn't give me a to
That's
do
fine.
it. So,
So you rolled a 21. Right?
correct.
Okay. Dodge.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So 21 minus 8.
Yep, that's definitely do that for... That's a 13, so
You can just
I
imagine.
believe that's a complex. No, it's a difficult. It's a difficult, so he takes 8 damage immediately.
Nice.
That hit him where... I don't think it's to do normal damage, right?
Oh,
it might.
shit,
It
it's
hit him in the head.
Heads are triple damage.
4 times. He has no soak there, so that's 12 more damage.
That'll do it.
And then you're critical. So go ahead and roll your difficult critical.
If you pop his fucking head off. Oh my god.
It's off that GM button.
This here.
Yep.
You got it? Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem.
So the last thing I heard was I got a headshot.
Yeah, you hit him in the head. We did that damage. We did the critical damage. Now you just need critical off the GM button, the big Witcher medallion. It's a difficult critical.
Oh,
No, no.
Off of this guy.
Click on that thing, and then click criticals, and then difficult critical. There we go. So we'll say that hits him in the neck. So how does that look? Body speed.
Yeah, she comes dashing out the door, sort of crouched over, immediately sees Eiry, tending to Zavis and the shadow looming over him, and she just darts forward and lets fly, the knife hitting the guy in the neck before she even knows she's... So how much damage did that do total?
It did a total of
20, right?
20. Yeah. Wait, hold on. It did
Because it was 8 from the critical.
difficult critical. Difficult criticals do 8, right?
I don't know if that gets multiplied.
No, difficult. No, the critical damage doesn't.
Yeah.
It just 8.
Okay, cool.
And then you hit him in the head for 12. Yeah.
Okay. But
So
he's...
he actually should have 10 instead of 15. I don't know how that happened, but okay.
Nice.
So he's still up though, right?
Yeah, he's still up.
All right, and I'm gonna spend stamina.
Okay.
Stamina. This poor guy. He didn't know he was gonna end. Completely flat.
Dev came out.
If Sav has gotten that hit off. Oh, here we go.
21.
Poor
He's
shit.
gonna try to dodge.
If he fumbles this shit, he's fucked. Oof.
Same. So that's
Oh boy, is he?
it's 13. That's another difficult critical. So he's gonna take 8 damage immediately. Let's see if you actually torso 5 damage. I don't think that's gonna hurt. But okay. Go ahead and roll the critical button. Yeah.
Hit him in the head.
Make a stun
Bust
save
his
every
lung.
round. Take
Oh, hit him in the chest. It's a concussion.
stun save. Oh,
The
okay.
irony.
Yeah. So how does that look as it hits him? Let's just say.
Yes. Before he's just looking down at the knife stuck in his neck when another one whips forward and glances on his head. I mean, or did it hit his chest?
Mhm.
It's supposedly, but see, this
Okay.
is why I don't. Anyway.
Yeah, it's a little
Granted.
crazy. Anyway, it hits him in the sternum, and it makes him, kind of knocks the breath out of him, stunning him. How much damage did that one do?
That did 8.
8
'Cause
total.
your normal damage didn't do anything.
Got it. He's got armor on his head or something.
On his chest.
Oh, this was...
Well, it hit it. It takes
It's
him in the torso. So.
Sorry, I keep throwing.
It's
Yeah, I
fine.
know.
Okay, so he's taking about 28 then. All right.
Yeah, he's taking
He's
20.
getting chunked.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
He's also suffocating
Oh, yeah.
from the other
Very
thing.
nice. That -2 int ref and dex though. Oof.
Oh, he's hurting. Okay. So you're done. I marked your stamina down. Jute,
Jute, feeling somewhat foolish, being most likely the most heavily armed, the last one inside. After being passed by both women, he decides to charge out into the group, and as he charges out, let me do a measurement. I think he has enough to charge and deal rough.
Yeah, what's your speed?
I think it's 5 or something weak like that.
So 15. You can go 15.
It's probably enough to get to Buccaneer 4 at the least.
I don't know.
It's gonna be close though, yeah. 'Cause that's like 5
was
there.
5.
That's... Oh yeah.
From the edge of your token. I'll give it to you. That's fine.
So which one, Gruff?
Either one.
Gruff or Buccaneer 4 over here.
Gruff looks very hurt. He has, he actually has a dagger in his throat.
Oh, in that case, I'll
Ew.
protect the rear. Wink, wink.
As one does.
Indeed.
Alright, so that's a -3 because it's a charge.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He's gonna do something. This is just to show you it. There's no skill. That's not the skill, but it's just to show what it is. It's gonna riposte. As you come around the corner, he actually has flint and steel at his feet, but he's given up as water is logged. So he's standing there with his rapier. He's going to riposte. So he's going to...
I fucking knew it. These sons of bitches. Dumb motherfuckers are like, oh, you know what? It's storming out. Let's light this house on fire.
He had a blade. He didn't have his crossbow. Oh, he was
did
trying
not.
to light the fire.
Yeah, he
down
did
was
not.
trying to set it on fire.
What is not? Jesus. This costs 3 stamina. So was I successful? What did you roll?
I rolled a 17.
17 goes to the defender. No, you're the attacker. He's parried. So he parries and he riposts, so he immediately gets the attack back.
I mean, I don't know. We didn't start this fight.
The attack. What is that? I'm sorry. Let me look at post.
These boys are no joke.
-5. Yeah. Okay.
He's eager to chunk against that armor. Ooh.
Okay. You can defense.
Parry,
Well, it
block,
hit me in the leg,
or
right?
dodge.
Yep. It'd be in the leg. It will if it gets through. Too.
I'm just trying to make. I'm pretty sure it doesn't get through my armor, so I don't really need to waste stamina to dodge.
It might be worth because you won't lose durability, basically, but depends. Because
Yeah,
basically,
it would damage your. Actually, you know, I don't think damages the durability unless it gets through.
oh, I thought it just chunked one off.
It's not going to damage me, just so I understand the rolls, because I have resistance to slash and pierce. So that halves the damage to, what, 6 or 7? You round up or down?
You round up, but yeah.
You round up, so 7.
Oh,
and
so yeah,
my
you'd be taking
armor,
like 3.
20. No, my armor's 20.
Yeah, I mean before armor, you'd be looking at 3 or so.
Oh, yeah, so the only reason I say this is because I was going to, if I'm allowed, I'm going to do my second attack at a minus, burn some stamina.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it just.
I mean, I think you could.
Kind of laughs. Your rapier can't hurt me as it kind of bounces off his armor. All right, so let's try this again.
Subtract. 21. He's just going to try to parry it this time. You're actually, you're staggered, so that's at a -2, parried last time as well. Keep that in mind. He's gonna try to do it again.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So it's a 6 minus versus a 19, so it's a 13. That's a difficult critical. You hit him in the head too.
Oh.
So that's 30 damage right there. That kills. Do anything else?
Very nice.
How does it look?
So Jude, after the rapier harmlessly bounces off the steel on his thigh, he goes to swing back, and the Buccaneer tries to defend himself and attack first, failing miserably, leaving himself open for a vicious strike to the face, dropping him dead instantly.
Okay. Buccaneer 3. Seeing that this is not working, he begins to move, charges Devnet
No, no.
coming around the corner. So with his rapier, he tries to lunge at her. $17 to the head.
Oh. Ooh. Dev, this is familiar.
I'm
This
gonna
be 60
spend.
damage.
I'm gonna spend
Luck?
three of my luck. Yeah.
Please do.
It did give me a place to do that, so actually that's 30.
Okay,
and
that's fine.
critted.
Yeah.
And I'm repositioning.
Thank goodness.
Okay, so go ahead and just keep rolling. Just roll one more time. Just to make should be fine.
Roll what?
So he rolled a 17. Okay, so anything else? Well, if you crit, you roll another 10, right? That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
But reposition, where would you like to reposition to? So that's successful.
Oh, I can move up to half my movement speed. My speed's at 9.
Go this way.
So she's gonna back up this way. Actually, how far can she go? About to here.
That's yeah, sure.
Okay. Anyway, he's already attacked, so he can't come get me.
Yeah, that was a full attack. So this guy has hurt his.
Bring it, you son of a bitch. I'm not gonna fumble.
Yeah, he just swings. He has all. I mean, I can't even.
He's
explain.
super fucked. He's so ridiculously fucked.
He swings at Zavis.
If he gets some psychopathic fucking like 900
Yeah.
and I get like a negative 20. What's a 16?
Well, 16 still.
Pretty good.
Not bad considering.
I don't want
It's
to get
going
hit
through.
by it though. So I'm gonna attempt to not have him do that.
How many negatives does this guy have going?
He has. I don't think he has anything out of. He has -2 intelligence, -2 reflexes, -2 dex, -3 body, -3 speed.
Oof.
Yeah.
I am going to use my 3 luck though.
He's in the death state.
Just in case. Use that 3 luck. I didn't need it. Good.
Yeah, you are able to. No problem. He is actually going to try to attack again.
Come forth and die. It's only a special thing that gets an extra attack, right? After.
No. After parry. Yeah. They just have a special thing. Riposte. So he's gonna attack again. Extra attack, yes. Fast strike.
Come forth and
That's
die.
gonna be the wrong weapon. Wrong weapon,
That's
but
critical, though.
okay. So he critical.
Don't you fucking do this, son of a
Lazy, just do
bitch.
this. So that's 25.
Fucking motherfucker. I need to roll not trash this time. Hurry. Boom. It's 18.
It's a hit. So
Oh god,
what
that's
did
a
he
lot of
roll?
damage.
25 for
Torso as
18.
well.
That's a critical. That's a critical. That's a simple critical.
Holy
Let's do
son
the
of a
critical
bitch.
damage first. You take 3 damage immediately. So you're down to 19. Then we'll do the normal damage. 21 damage.
And this is torso, so it's minus 10, so it'll be 11.
Or so. Okay, so you're down to
This
8.
son of a bitch is about to die here.
And you're critical. You can go ahead and roll your own. Go ahead and
Yep.
simple critical.
Simple. It's so simple. Motherfucker. No, not the
Not a
talking.
big deal. Yeah,
It'll look
it's
great
just like
later,
the,
but right now.
Yeah. The haft of the axe, after just somehow it crashes into your face and your jaw like crack.
Yeah, painful.
Yeah, you guys have never seen Zavis beat up ever.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna charge Dev.
Some lucky fucking blows. He's about to eat shit though, and you know it.
Oh, definitely. But you're about to bleed too.
I don't fucking care. He's gonna die.
I'm just saying that might put you in a death
We'll
state.
find out.
Oh, jeez. Wait.
Or not death state, but a
It'll
wounded
put me
state.
very close, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Attack.
We need to recruit some magic healers. As great as Eiry is.
19 versus Dev.
Alright,
God, the
I'm
fucking
gonna
trash
reposition
rolls,
again.
too. Ooh. Nice.
Alright.
Yeah, it just like the tip of the sword just barely goes past you, and he is done because that was a full run. Bleed does how much damage? I want to make sure this is correct. I think it's 3, but PDF is having serious issues. 2.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so you take 2 damage, so you're down to 6. Oh no, she stabilized that wound. You're not bleeding now.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it was after 3 that it stopped bleeding.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess I was
yeah.
confused by
Oh,
that
yeah.
too.
I wish it was instant. But
There
still,
you go.
Yeah,
he's
she
fit as a
did. She
fiddle.
did the analysis, got the thing down. I think she still has to do the 3.
No, he'll just automatically.
All right, so I'm gonna punch these guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking catastrophically break his face. So I'm gonna do 2 fast. Of course, 1 at him, and then we'll see where the other one goes. With my brass knuckles. Eat shit. You son of a bitch.
That's definitely probably a hit. He's gonna try to block with his axe.
Mm-mm.
No, that's a hit, not a critical.
Oh, it's above 7, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It is
Oh,
7. So that's a simple
exactly.
critical.
Perfect.
So he takes 3. That's enough to kill him.
Oh, yeah.
That's enough.
Zavis, the guy leans in, of course, with the axe to get up towards Zavis as, bleeding in a lot of pain as there's a fucking gash across his jaw down into his torso, and his arm is ripped up, and there's a broken crossbow bolt that Eiry's ripped into. He is just a mess as he brings his left hook up into this guy's jaw, sending him crashing into the wall. This cracking sound heard as he then brings the very pained right arm up towards this other guy. Gritting his teeth the whole way. It's a very identical roll.
He's just gonna dodge.
Ooh, but not enough.
Hit.
11 to the left leg. Well, 5, I guess.
Yeah. So, well, first you. Yeah. So first you. Actually, you do that last. So 6, and then divided by 3. So he takes 3 damage. Yeah, I have an order of operations thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
But it
At
dealt
first goes
damage.
base.
That's nice.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you hit him in the leg and he kind of spins around.
Yeah. I'm then going to. What is it? It's
3 stamina.
3 stamina for another. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because this guy's not getting out scot-free after this whole fucking mess. Sons of bitches are going down. Let's get him. Oh, very shit rolls today. Fuck.
It's gonna dodge again.
Oh, is it because I'm hurt? No. Oh, it must be because I'm hurt. Yeah, because I'm only getting a +4.
Yeah, if you look at your sheet,
Yeah,
I
that's
bet
what it
it's.
is.
I bet everything is like
First one's
lowered.
quite a hit.
Yeah, every current you're halved. You're halved on it.
It's kind of scary that I'm halved and I hit a fucking 15. But still, here we go for another one. And another one.
Dodge.
Come on, you son of a bitch.
Gotta beat a 20.
Oh
Nope.
no.
Yeah, he's evading.
Yeah, Zavis is dragging behind a bit. With the
Yeah.
crazy wounds he's got.
Buccaneer 2, seeing Gruff fall. Come on, lads, let's go! And he turns and runs away. That guy does. You're up.
All right. So I still roll another healing hand.
No, you've
Oh,
already
okay.
you've already basically done everything you.
Okay. Then
Poke him.
You could load and shoot this guy. In the 2.
yeah. Actually, I'll do
Just
that.
to fuck up and hit me. I can't take the
Well,
damn.
I can move right
Yeah,
here,
Stop
right?
making her nervous. You can do this.
I can
You
do
might,
it.
you might die if you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a might. Let's be honest.
She rips out the bolt.
He's got
and then
6 health
puts another one.
out of
Oh,
fucking.
Stun
Why does he have 6 out of 30? He has 6 out of. Oh, it's because it drops his health technically. Too.
Yeah,
It's
it-
weird.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, is it 3 stamina to
Yes.
also shoot?
I'll do that.
We need you to have a medigun. Just shoot
Yeah,
syringes.
you're at close range, so when it asks.
Oh,
for-
close range.
Oh my god. We should make you trank darts.
Don't give him.
She'd be down for that.
Oh my god. Just a fucking bottle of explosive jars at the end of the fucking arrows. See, that's the problem. If we attach anything to them, at that point it'll be like grenades.
Go ahead and roll a
Moment of
d10.
truth.
To,
This is it.
Is this the first time she's ever hit someone?
Almost.
Don't
Not even
don't
done.
count your
Yeah,
chickens
God.
yet.
If you roll a 1 and he fucking rolls a 12.
Close enough.
It's a 5.
Okay.
It's a 5.
so
That's
that's 21. He's
That's
got to roll.
21. You got a
roll
good
dodge.
chance here.
If he gets.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
It hurts so
Oh,
much. Oh, you poor baby.
It was such a good shot. It's like the wind
close
just caught it at
range.
the end.
You know what? She's just going to not use weapons anymore.
Yeah.
She's weaponless.
Honestly, you have better rolls in melee. I'm gonna be straight with you. You have better stats for
You
melee.
do.
Yeah, but it's just it doesn't make any sense for her to walk up and
And stab him in the kidney.
she's got this fancy new crossbow too, but she probably won't even use the knife either.
Oh, you didn't
All
pat her
right,
on the
Dev.
butt. You're right.
That arrow would have gone into Jude instead.
Yeah, shot backwards. You still have
Watch
your
it.
bombs. You
You do have bombs.
All right, bye, Jude.
can- that would go backwards. All right.
She sees Zavis take down the guy that was barely holding on in front of him. It eliminates that threat anyway, so she can just attack Buccaneer 3.
You'd be at point blank as far as throwing knives go.
Oh, you're gonna have to edit the Zavis art to make it like all bruised and bleeding and shit. He's gonna have to have a scar over his jaw now. just peeking up out the beard.
It's a hit. Normal one.
It's on the leg. Probably nothing that'll get through.
Yeah, because he's got 5. Besides,
Yeah. I mean, I can just attack again, or you can
Yeah.
see if Fumble does anything. I mean, like, he could...
did you?
Oh,
fumble?
no, he already rolled. He rolled the 19. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Oh
gosh.
my god, these fucking rolls today. It's another one of those days.
Yeah, he just sidesteps and
This is what it was like when we came back after a while to Sundered Sands, and Azric died. It's exactly the feeling.
I'll do a sprint, which is 15, and then burn a stamina to go an extra 5, getting me at least up to Buccaneers.
Nice.
Burn stamina. How do you do that? What action?
What's that? For an extra action, don't I get a run?
Oh no.
Your run is a full round action, but you can charge if you can get 15. You can't burn a stamina after you do a action and run as a full action.
Okay, because yeah, I only can get to 15, so basically right in front of.
Yeah, you couldn't quite get to him.
All right, so that'll just be as far as I get, and I'll charge.
Pick up the guy's rapier and throw it at him.
Buccaneer 3 begins to run away. They both will, so we don't.
These sons of bitches.
One of them turns and says, "Hattem will be after ya. You've made an enemy of us." And they kind of both leaving you guys wounded.
Yeah, there's a fucking kind of
the house.
stifled, gurgled. You're the ones that fucking attacked us, you get. As Zavis is kind of holding his jaw off at an angle, kind of keeping his hand tight to it.
And Dev watches them retreat warily as she backs up to Zav, takes a look at his wounds.
Yeah, he kind of sits down, leans against the post from the actual building. The muck kind of splattering up as he drops. Fuck's sake, they got me good.
Freya, get him upstairs and have a look, Doctor.
Eiry's going to not in agreement and help, or if he needs any help, she's gonna usher him into the home so that he can have at least a place to sit while she works.
Jute will pick him up and move him in kind of gingerly to make sure he doesn't tear or break anything.
You get Zavis inside. Thomas Audrey just shakes his head.
Perhaps we should be going. Get out of this place before they come back for it. You look like you're hurt. Don't look like you can defend me for long.
Oh, you bet your fucking arse I'll defend you.
You look like you're about dead,
I'm a
dwarf.
fucking dwarf. You wanna see dead? I'm not halfway there. Oh, fuck's sake, though. Get me some fucking Mahakam spirit, so.
Devnet looks around the yard. Do you have any horses to hitch up to that wagon?
Horses? I would never get on a horse.
Well, how do you suggest we get out of here then? You said you didn't have a ship.
Well, I don't. But Hattem's steal it.
Right, let's fucking go.
Well, while they're debating or whatever, as they're talking, Eiry's at least going to put sterilizing fluid over the wound, or any of the wounds that she can get to before he's like, let's go.
Yeah, as he tries to, he just,
Yeah, he's in.
and he can't. He, his will, his heart is bigger than what his body is allowing.
That's nonsense. You, big man with the armor. Perhaps you should go and take me with you. Procure the ship.
Jute kind of looks at Dev and Eiry and Savvy goes, "What do you think? We need to get out of here, that's for sure."
That seems like a good idea. As much as I'd like to
I
go
don't think-
sock 'em some. It's not happening, is it? Fuck.
If we can get his ship out from under him, that'll give me as much satisfaction as anything.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get moving.
Audrey He moves slow, but you can tell once he gets moving, body is accustomed, and he's not going to slow you down too much, even though he's aged. He looks at Dev and he's like, "Are you coming or are you staying with your fringe?"
Where did he say he was going? I'm sorry.
Him and Jute are gonna go get the boat.
Oh, well, Dev was gonna go too. I mean...
Yeah,
but Zavis is
Oh, Zavis.
unable to go.
Yeah.
That's...
You can leave the dwarf here and I'll go if it's up to you.
Dev looks at Zavis and over at Eiry, kind of like a question like, is he gonna be okay? Do I need to... She can't quite tell from looking how serious things are, although she's...
He looks
rarely
bad of shape.
He's the worst you've literally ever seen him. Like, remember the shotgun blast stone magic thing? I mean, that was literally half this much.
She
He's covered in blood.
looks at Jute, like a frustrated look on her face. Ugh, I have to stay here.
You hear
Can't leave him
You
like
hear a
this.
grumble from the, presumably the now blood-stained bed. Now, you go. You get on. Sounds like you two have some stuff to talk about, eh, Dev?
Eiry looks over at Devnet. As long as we can get out sooner than later, then we shouldn't have a problem. I've got...
I'll be fine. I'll be alright. Just need to drink some of this fucking shite grog, and I'll be back up in no time, eh? Go on then.
Dev looks at Zavis and her brows furrow. Clearly, she doesn't feel good about either decision. She finally nods at him. Sure, and you follow that doctor's orders, Zav. I'll be back before you know it, and then we'll be out of here.
Aye.
With Spike Rug on the horizon.
For real, watch over me. I'll be fine. Don't worry.
She nods and then goes and picks up her knives, whatever other knives are on the couple of bodies that are left. And gives Eiry a parting nod, kind of jogs off to catch up with Jute.
Just like old times.
No, exactly, she says. She just kind of looks toward her shoulder, but close enough in the ways that matter, I suppose.
The old pilot looks at both you
Keep it in your pants until this is all done, would ya?
and kind of presses on in front of you. He's like,
This way, I know the ship.
and as he leads you towards the docks, the screen fades to black as it zooms in on Zavis laying in bed. And that's it.
Yeah.